back and see if they want to train. If they come back to me and they want to train, then we can start again. It's important to ignore them. No, you don't talk to them, you don't touch them, you just totally ignore them. It's like you quit them, and they're like, well, wait a second, you were the cooking machine, what happened to the cooking machine? And then they want, they want that, so. Because dogs are basically amoral. They really are. They're not unconditional love. They are amoral. They are, what's in it for me? Is it going to be a treat, a belly rub? You're going to throw the frisbee. What are you going to do? What's in it for me? All right, so this is going to be, so I'm going to start again with rapid fire treats because I'm just going to wait. And I might do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That was good you didn't do that. That was so good. Do you guys want a water or something?
I'm good.
Okay. All right, so, guess what? Without asking, I now have attention. Go with it. Good. 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 Now I want the dog to look at me. And it's looking at my treat hand. So I'm going to take my treat hand, I'm going to put it behind me. I'm going to show, oh, there's nothing in this hand. And if it goes back, that's okay. It can go fuss with my hand. That doesn't get rewarded. Yes! Yes. That was a little side glance. Can you see from there? Okay. Yes! What a good baby! That's so good! Yes! Oh, yeah, that's good! And that doesn't get rewarded. Yes! Oh, that was so good. And now we have a cookie scatter, which means you can go be a dog. Okay? It doesn't take long for them to learn, but this sets up a predictable pattern for them. Dogs really like things that are predictable. So that is going to make them very comfortable. When you first get any place with the dog, you just toss some treats on the ground, see whether they'll eat. That will tell you how anticipatory they are about where you're at. And then if you want to do something with the dog other than take a walk, because that's forward motion is reinforcing in itself. So once, I want you to do that now. So feel how nice that is. That's just, and you're just going to pick a little piece. So you're going to hide that behind you. 5 of them. And Penny, you tell me if you want to do this too, because it wouldn't hurt if you did it too.
Good girl.
Just one, just good.
Oh, good. 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 Cookie scatter.
Looked at me, wasn't sure. I'm getting rewarded here, but let me look over here in case there's something over here for me. It was a perfect learning moment. It's wonderful when I work with dog choice. I give them the choice. You can do what I want you to do, and you get rewarded, or you're free. You wanna go over there and sniff, fine. That's cool. To a certain extent, I mean, you're not gonna let them go raid the refrigerator or tear the rug or something like that, but when you're in training mode, because you're not always gonna be in training mode, when you're in training mode, keep it positive. Ignore what you don't want. Now, in your daily life, when something goes on, you might want to, tell her. But if you're still walking in the door and having to say off 6 months later, 7 months later, I have to say, how's that working for you, that
Right.
word? No. So, granted, she knows what the word means. She does. But it's more reinforcing to jump up on you and be told off than it is to stay up 4 on the floor. So, reinforce it on the floor. Okay? Make sense?
Mhm.
All right. We are, as Homo sapiens, we are about knowing when it's not going the way we want it to and correcting it. We are hardwired that way. So it's a little bit of a switch for us. But when you start to notice the good in your life and you start to acknowledge it, this is going to spill over into every aspect of your life. I promise you it does. It's kind of amazing because what you have is good gets gooder. It does. And what you have is wrong gets wronger. So, but this spills over into everything. And everybody is like this. Believe me, I had to go through, everybody's like this. This is almost it. We use our hands. Dogs don't really like, you'll see dogs that are a little head shy. You need something to do, huh? You're just a little bit. You need something to do? Mm-hmm. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to see about, I'm going to put a little collar on you. Isn't this an exciting place? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Where did that little one go? What do you think of that? What do you think of that? I don't have the little one, huh? I think this might be too big for you. I'm certain it's too big for you. Where is my little one?
It looks like there's a little one over there. Is it like green?
Yeah.
Blue? Hanging on the bottom of that black leash? Maybe that's a leash, not a collar.
Okay, so, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We'll put something else on you. She weighs
About like 20 pounds.
20 pounds, so she's a little bigger than Bear. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. We're just going to do this. Okay, we're just going to do that. Oh, she has a collar on.
Yeah,
It's a flea
it's
collar.
a flea collar. It's not.
Oh, it's not a collar.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we meant to bring the other one, but
That's okay.
we were rushing out the door.
I'm wondering who I gave my collar to that I didn't mark it down. I gave my collar to this person. Because normally I have collars in every size, but I don't think I do. Let me look on the other side of this door and see. This is your paperwork. Don't let me forget to give it to you. Okay. All right, so we're not going there. Okay, good.
She's the treat lady.
Okay,
Don't
so
go there.
here's what we're doing. I turn the lights out. Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. Do you guys have little bait bags or something along this line that?
I have some that I walk with.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so I think we're good.
Like
Okay.
your pink one.
Yeah, they're not specific for dog training, they're for a water bottle. But
Okay,
I can
that's
put the
fine.
treats in it just as, I put them in there and I line it with a piece of,
There you
Okay.
go. That's absolutely fine. All right, so I'm gonna work with what we've got. which is what I'm gonna work with, okay? So, she's a little bit hesitant here about this cookie scanner. Yes, what a good girl you are. Whoop. Yeah, a good girl. That was good, yes. You did very good, yeah. See how her personality changes? She loves being told she's good. Are you a good girl? Yes, you're a good girl. Okay, so we're just gonna pay for stillness. Very hard for a dog. And we're gonna capture it